My brother called me a loser, I muttered, still feeling the heat rise in my chest. And I told him I was his landlord. It happened last weekend. We were sitting in my parents' living room, the usual tension hanging thick between us. My brother, Ethan, leaned back on the couch, smirking like he always does, that smug grin that's been there since we were kids. "You're still working at that tiny gas station," he sneered. "Man, you're a total loser. Can't even get a real job." I felt my face flush. All those old memories of him mocking me, when we were kids, when we were teens, even now, rushed back. For a second, I wanted to snap, yell, prove him wrong. But then I remembered something. Something that made me smirk. "You know, Ethan," I said slowly, letting the words sink in, "I am your landlord." He blinked, confused. "What?" I leaned forward, letting the satisfaction build. "Yeah. The apartment you've been renting for the past 6 months? That's mine. Every month, your rent goes straight into my account." He froze, his smirk faltering. Wait, what? How?" I shrugged, casual now, the same way he always had been when he wanted to annoy me. "I bought the building last year. You just moved in. Didn't think it mattered. Until you started calling me a loser in my parents' living room." The room went quiet. Even my parents, who had been sipping coffee like nothing unusual was happening, suddenly looked up. Ethan's jaw dropped. "You, what? You own this building?" "Yep," I said, leaning back with a smug grin. "That's right. Your loser, brother. He's your landlord. Pay attention next time you mock someone. You might be standing on their property." He stammered, trying to find words, but nothing came out. I could see the mix of shock, embarrassment, and a little fear creeping into his eyes. Finally, he muttered, I didn't know. Wow." I laughed, the tension in me finally releasing. "Yeah, wow. Funny how life works, huh? Maybe next time you want to call someone a loser, make sure you're not renting from them first." Even my parents chuckled, shaking their heads at the irony. Ethan glared, muttering under his breath, but I didn't care. For once, the power dynamics had shifted. I wasn't the kid he could push around anymore. I wasn't the punching bag he used for entertainment. That night, I realized something important. Sometimes, success isn't about proving someone wrong directly. Sometimes, it's about quietly building your life, quietly gaining the upper hand, and letting reality do the talking. And watching Ethan fumble for words while I calmly sipped my coffee, I felt a strange, sweet satisfaction. Because I had finally leveled the playing field. And this time, I didn't have to yell, I didn't have to fight. I just had to exist. And let him realize the truth.